Bonjour, bonjour. Today we are looking at savoir in the present, wrapped like a present, in the present tense. To know a fact or know how in French is savoir. Many of these bread and water essential verbs end in war, O-I-R. How would you say then, we want to know? On veut savoir. Nous voulons savoir. All or everything is tout. We want to know everything. Remember, adverbs like tout usually come after the first verb. On veut tout savoir. Nous voulons tout savoir. We want to know why. On veut savoir pourquoi. Nous voulons savoir pourquoi. Using vous. Do you have it? Where does it go in French? Vous l'avez? Est-ce que vous l'avez? L'avez-vous? Those pronouns stick to the verb. They go right before the verb. We want to know why you don't have it, addressing vous. On veut savoir pourquoi vous ne l'avez pas. Nous voulons savoir pourquoi vous ne l'avez pas. Can we know why you don't have it? Addressing vous. On peut savoir pourquoi vous ne l'avez pas? Nous pouvons savoir pourquoi vous ne l'avez pas? I know. I do know. Present tense. Je sais. S-A-I-S. Je sais. Je sais. Handy as a filler-in expression, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Je sais. Je sais. Oui, je sais. I don't know. Your common or garden negative sandwich. Je ne sais pas. I don't know why. Je ne sais pas pourquoi. Now, if you like your 80s pop songs, remember Kylie's song? I still love you. Je ne sais pas pourquoi. I don't know anymore. Je ne sais plus. Plus replaces pas. I don't know anything about you. About is de. De can mean about, can mean of, it can mean from, can mean some. Any. Je ne sais rien de vous. Or if it's your mate, je ne sais rien de toi. Okay, so these prepositions, vous and toi, are those object of a preposition pronouns. They're the pronouns that go after prepositions such as de, such as avec, such as pour. Often positions like devant, derrière. So me is moi. You, informal you, rhymes with moi is toi. Then we have lui, him, elle, for her, nous and vous never change, and then pour them, masculine or mixed group, and then elle for an all feminine group. I don't know anything about him. Je ne sais rien de lui. I know. Je sais. Je sais. Je sais. I know what you want. addressing to. What, when it is not a question, is ce que when followed by the subject or the subject pronoun, or ce qui if it's followed by the verb, a verb. Je sais ce que tu veux. So ce que is often ce que. Je sais ce que tu veux. I know what you have, addressing to. Je sais ce que tu as. Je sais. I know that you have it, addressing to. Je sais que tu l'as. Okay, it's not what now, it's that, so it's just que. Je sais que tu, L'As. Je sais que tu l'as. I know that you have them, addressing to. Je sais que tu les as. Je sais. I know everything. Je sais tout. I know what you mean, addressing to. It will be, I know what you want to say. Je sais ce que tu veux dire. I don't know what you mean, addressing to. Je ne sais pas ce que tu veux dire. I don't know what you mean anymore, addressing to. Je ne sais plus ce que tu veux dire. I know nothing about nothing. Je ne sais rien de rien. Non, rien de rien. You know, addressing to. Tu sais. You never know, addressing to. Tu ne sais jamais. You know it, addressing to. Tu le sais. I know that you know it, addressing to. Je sais que tu le sais. I don't know how you know it, addressing to. How, or Red Indian. Comment. Je ne sais pas comment tu le sais. Using to, do you want to know how I know it? How? Tu veux savoir comment je le sais? Comment je, you can just say the l. Comment je le sais? I don't want to know how you know it, addressing to. Je ne veux pas savoir comment tu le sais. We don't want to know how you know it, addressing to. On ne veut pas savoir comment tu le sais. Nous ne voulons pas savoir comment tu le sais. Julien doesn't want to know how you know it, addressing to. Julien ne veut pas savoir comment tu le sais. How do you know it? Addressing to. Comment tu le sais? Comment est-ce que tu le sais? Inversion, comment le sais-tu? Okay. the pronoun goes before the verb when it's the direct object pronoun. What's to do or to make? Faire. Here's our little DIY man. Do it yourself. Make it yourself. To do it. To make it. Le faire. Pronouns go before the verb. These pronouns do. If your it had been feminine, it would have been la faire. If you're not sure what gender it is, you go for the masculine in French. Do you know how to do it? Addressing tu. Tu sais comment le faire? So you're not saying do you know it? Tu le sais. We're saying do you know, tu sais, how to do it. That's why the it goes before the faire. Tu sais comment le faire? Using tu, do you know how to make them? Tu sais comment les faire? The French expression we use in English, savoir-faire. It's masculine. Le savoir-faire. The know-how. The know-how to do just means expertise. The expertise. What do you know? Addressing tu. Qu'est-ce que tu sais? Que sais-tu? So, qu'est-ce que is followed by the subject or the subject pronoun. Subjects do the verb. They do the action of the verb. Qu'est-ce que tu sais? Or qu'est-ce que Julien sait? But when you use the inversion, you don't use qu'est-ce que, you just used que. Que sais-tu? Using tu. Do you know what? So when what goes at the end, sounds a bit more informal. In fact, it sounds very informal. Tu sais quoi? The duck. The what duck? Quack, 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 quack. Tu sais quoi? So quoi, what, quoi is familiar language. Okay, it's informal. It's used amongst friends or people who know each other very well. But you do hear it in some expressions, some of which you will know, some of which may be new to you. So quoi can be the equivalent of going what? When your parents say, don't say what, say pardon. French parents would say, on dit pas quoi, on dit comment. Comment? Quoi? Another expression is quoi que ce soit. Quoi que ce soit. Soit is the subjunctive of être. Okay? Anything. No matter what. Whatever it was. Whatever it is. Quoi que ce soit. Je n'ai pas vu quoi que ce soit. I didn't see anything. Okay? Another anything, which can mean what nonsense, what rubbish. Or it can mean, I'll do anything for you. I'll do whatever it takes. N'importe quoi. Depends on your tone and the context that you use it in. So if you want to go, what rubbish? You can go, n'importe quoi. Or if you want to say, I would do anything for you. Je ferai n'importe quoi pour toi. And another one, don't mention it. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Il n'y a pas de quoi. So just as don't mention it is quite formal, il n'y a pas de quoi is formal. In fact, this sentence isn't even finished off. It should be, there is nothing for me to thank you for. Il n'y a pas de quoi me remercier. But through usage, it's been shortened to il n'y a pas de quoi. Don't mention it. He, she, one knows. It sounds the same as je sais, but spelt with a T, S-A-I-T. Il, elle, on sait. He knows where it is. Il sait où c'est. Does Julien know where it is? Julien sait où c'est? She knows that you want to go out with Anne, addressing tu. Elle sait que tu veux sortir avec Anne. Using on, we know where it is. On sait où c'est. Using on, we don't know where it is. On ne sait pas où c'est. He doesn't know how to do it. Il ne sait pas comment le faire. Okay? When how is followed by a verb, in French you can drop the word comment. Quite often it is dropped. So in French here you could say il ne sait pas le faire. Very common. Who knows? Qui sait? Okay, so all these words like qui, tout le monde, personne, ça, they are conjugated just like il and elle. Qui sait? Everyone knows now. Tout le monde sait maintenant. It's very common for French people to say everyone knows it now. Tout le monde le sait maintenant. So sometimes the French will say it where we don't tend to, like this, and sometimes vice versa. For example, we say stop it, the French just say arrête. No one knows where it is. Personne ne sait où c'est. Spoken French, often drop the ne. Personne sait où c'est. No one knows how to do it. Personne ne sait comment le faire. As I said, in French, when savoir is followed by the verb, you can drop the comment, and it often is. Personne ne sait le faire. To know, the infinitive. Savoir. You know that nous and vous usually follow the spelling of the infinitive without the ending on. So we know using nous. Nous savons. We know everything using nous. Nous savons tout. We don't know how to do it using nous. Nous ne savons pas comment le faire. Let's drop the comment because most people do. Nous ne savons pas le faire. Using nous, we already know. Nous savons déjà. Okay, adverbs tend to go after the verb. So in English, we've got already before the verb. In French, coming after. Using nous. We don't know how he did it. Nous ne savons pas comment il l'a fait. Okay, so the first part is we don't know. Nous ne savons pas. Or nous ne savons pas. How, comment? Il l'a fait. So because it's in the past, we've got our auxiliary verb there, a, il a fait. Avoir, the auxiliary verb, acts like a big crane with pronouns. It gets its crane, picks up the pronoun, and it goes, you're not going before the verb, you're going before me, part of avoir. So it becomes L apostrophe A. Nous ne savons pas comment il l'a fait. Here you wouldn't drop comment because it's followed by the subject pronoun, il. Not the direct object, not the verb. using nous. We don't know why he did it. Nous ne savons pas pourquoi il l'a fait. Using nous. We don't know why she lost her mind. French, you lose the head. Nous ne savons pas pourquoi elle a perdu la tête. The slang for la tête is la boule because it looks like a bowling ball. La boule, it's like saying losing your marbles. Using vous. You know. And you know vous takes its stem from the infinitive. Vous savez. Do you know what I mean? Using vous. Vous savez ce que je veux dire? Do you know how to do it? Vous savez comment le faire? You can drop comment because of the verb. The le is a pronoun, but it's a direct object pronoun. So in English, if the how is followed by a verb, to do, you can drop the comment in French. You don't have to, but the French often do. Vous savez comment le faire? Using vous again, of course. Do you know where it is? Vous savez où c'est? Monkey où? Where's the monkey? Do you know what? Addressing vous. We've got our what? Duck. Vous savez quoi, 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 quoi? Using vous. Do you know how to drive? Notice how is followed by the verb to drive. So you could drop the word how in French if you felt like it. Vous savez conduire? Of course, you can say vous savez comment conduire. And it might be easier because we say how in English. Est-ce que vous savez conduire? Savez-vous conduire? To plant cabbages is planter les choux. No, I haven't lost my marbles. Non, je n'ai pas perdu la boule. How would you say this? Do you know how to plant cabbages? 3 ways. Vous savez planter les choux? Comment planter les choux? Est-ce que vous savez planter les choux? Comment planter les choux? And the final way, the inversion. Savez-vous planter les choux? Savez-vous comment planter les choux? Why on earth am I giving you this one? Well, there's a very, very, very famous song for children that is sung to all French children, and I'm going to sing it for you now. It's called Savez-vous planter les choux? Okay, you will have the words in the PDF translated with a link to listen to it on YouTube. Savez-vous planter les choux? À la mode, à la mode. Savez-vous planter les choux? À la mode de chez nous. On les plante avec la main. À la mode, on les plante avec la main. À la mode de chez nous. On les plante avec le pied. À la mode, on les plante avec le pied. À la mode de chez nous. On les plante avec le nez. À la mode, on les plante avec le nez. À la mode de chez nous. Savez-vous planter les choux? À la mode, savez-vous planter les choux? À la mode de chez nous. As I said, all kiddies know this in France. You sing the Savez-vous planter les choux, it's the chorus, so actually you sing that between each verse. And then you go through all the body parts. And of course, it makes the children laugh. And for you, it's a good way of learning body parts. The children particularly like it when you say on les plante avec les fesses, with the backside. Okay, songs are a great way to learn a language. If you learn this simple song, it will help your French beaucoup, beaucoup, beaucoup. Okay, final conjugation, they know. Do you know what they know is? Ils, elles savent. Silent ENT for all verbs. Ils, elles savent. They know, you know, addressing vous. Ils ou elles savent, vous savez. They know, you know, addressing tu. Ils, elles savent, tu sais. Do they know how to speak French? How here is followed by the verb to speak. Ils ou elles savent parler français. Ils ou elles savent comment parler français. Don't they know how to speak French? Ils ou elles ne savent pas parler français? You can use comment if you feel like it. Ils ou elles ne savent pas comment parler français? They know how to speak French well. Well is an adverb. Adverbs, the shorter ones, tend to go after the verb. First one. Relevant one. Ils ou elles savent bien parler français? They know how to speak French better than me. Okay, the better here is not meilleur, because meilleur is an adjective. Here it's describing speaking, which is a verb, an action. So you have to use the adverb mieux. Ils ou elles savent mieux parler français que moi. You could say, ils ou elles savent parler français mieux que moi. Okay, because it's a longer, call it a phrasal adverb, and they often go at the end. Do they know how to speak French as well as you, addressing vous? Ils ou elles savent parler français aussi bien que vous. Comparatives, aussi bien que vous. Do they know how to speak French as well as her? Ils ou elles savent parler français aussi bien qu'elle? Better than that. Mieux que ça. They know how to dance well. To dance, danser. Ils ou elles savent bien danser. Comment bien danser? Here, comment sounds a bit odd. I would definitely miss it out here, if you remember. Doesn't matter if you don't. You'll be understood. They know how to dance better than him. Ils ou elles savent mieux danser que lui. They know how to cook well. To cook, cuisiner. Like haute cuisine. Ils ou elles savent bien cuisiner. They know how to cook better than you, addressing tu. Ils ou elles savent mieux cuisiner que toi. To know, the infinitive. Savoir. Now, savoir in the past, in the present perfect. The past participle is su. Remember, our owl was called su when we were doing the present perfect. Su is one of our irregular ones. However, su is often used instead of I had known. It's often used more to express found out. You don't use trouver in French. You use savoir. Okay? Quand il a su, il était furieux. When he found out, he was furious. Most of the time, however, we don't use the present perfect with savoir because to know something in the past is often a more fluid, continuous past action. And for those kind of continuous past actions, we usually use the imperfect in French because it's not necessarily a completed action or it's a bit vague. D'accord? So, for continuous past, verbs like savoir often are used in the imperfect. To form the imperfect in French, it's nice and simple. You take the nous stem of the present tense, you take off the ONS, and you have your endings. AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ, AI, silent ENT. The last one and the first three sound the same. Je savais, tu savais, il, elle, on savait, nous savions, vous saviez, il, elle savait, silent ENT. Okay, so the imperfect is the wasing and the wereing. I was sleeping, you were sleeping, or I used to sleep. So anything you did on a regular basis, frequently. Okay, the continuous past. I knew it. Je le savais. Huh. Okay, tend to use savoir with the imperfect. Did you know it? Addressing to. Tu le savais? He knew it. Il savait. She knew it. Elle savait. We knew it. On le savait. Nous le savions. Did you know it? Addressing vous. Vous le saviez? They knew it. A masculine they. Ils savaient. They knew it. Feminine they. Elles savaient. Oh. To know in the present tense. Savoir au présent. I know. Je sais. You know. Tu. Tu sais. He, she, one knows. Il, elle, on sait. We know using nous. Nous savons. You know using vous. Vous savez. They know. Ils, elles savent. Ok, je veux vous présenter quelqu'un. I want to introduce you to somebody. A very famous French actor. He is no longer with us. Jean Gabin est né le 17 mai 1904 et est mort le 15 novembre 1976. Il a d'abord chanté et ensuite il est devenu acteur. So he sang first and then he became an actor. Il a joué dans 95 films. Okay, so actors either play in a film rather than act, or you can say tourner. Jusqu'à l'âge de 10 ans, il a été élevé par sa sœur aînée à la campagne. Till the age of 10, he was raised by his older sister in the countryside. En 1922, à l'âge de 18 ans, il était forcé par son père de rentrer dans le monde du spectacle. So his dad, I think, held a cafe and sort of sang little songs in the cafe, and he forced his son, when he was 18, Jean, to go into show business. Donc il a chanté aux Folies Bergères. Folies Bergères, a very famous place for singers and shows and things. Il s'est marié à l'âge de 21 ans avec une admiratrice qui était devenue actrice elle-même. So he was married at the age of 21 with an admirer who became an actress herself. Il a chanté au Moulin Rouge. He sang at the Moulin Rouge. En 1928, il a commencé à tourner dans des films. So in 1928, he started to act, they say tourner or jouer dans des films. Il a divorcé de sa femme en 1929 après plusieurs aventures. So he divorced his wife in 1929 after several affairs. Il est devenu une grande star à partir de 1935 grâce à son charisme exceptionnel. So the word star, taken from the English, was employed in France to say a star, and it's always feminine. I don't know why. It doesn't matter if you're talking about a man or a woman, you say une star. So he became famous, a star, in 1935, thanks to his exceptional charisma. Refusant de jouer pour les nazis, Gabin est allé aux États-Unis en 1941. So refusing to play for the Nazis, Gabin went to the United States in 1941. Il a fréquenté des stars comme Ginger Rogers et il a emménagé avec Marlène Dietrich dans une villa qu'il a louée de Greta Garbo. Okay, so he frequented stars like Ginger Rogers and moved in with Marlène Dietrich in a villa that he rented from Greta Garbo. Talk about name dropping. En 1943, il a divorcé pour une deuxième fois. So he divorced again in 1943, second time. Par patriotisme, il s'est engagé dans la force navale, puis il s'est marié pour une troisième fois en Algérie. For patriotic reasons, he joined the Navy, then he got married for the third time in Algeria. Il s'est marié une quatrième fois en 1949 avec un mannequin qu'il avait rencontré 2 mois avant et ils ont eu 3 enfants. So he got married for a 4th time in 1949 with a model that he'd met 2 months before, and they went on to have 3 children. Why am I telling you about Jean Gabin? Well, Jean Gabin released a very big hit in France called Maintenant je sais, and I think an English version even came from this. You will find a PDF of the song and the translation into English and a link so you can listen to it. It's rather a nice song. Maintenant je sais par Jean Gabin. Merci les amis. À la prochaine fois.